You tell yourself you don't have time to start working out. You say you don't know enough about fitness yet. You claim you need to research the perfect program first. But here's the truth. Nobody wants to admit. Fear of judgment, not lack of time, keeps more people out of the gym than anything else. You're scared. Scared someone will notice you don't know how to use the equipment. Scared they'll see you struggling with weights others lift easily. Scared they'll judge your form, your fitness level, your right to be there. So you wait. You make excuses. You tell yourself tomorrow will be different, but tomorrow you feel just as scared. I'm Dimitri, and I've got your raw daily fuel for today. Listen to me carefully. That fear you're feeling, it's normal. It's temporary. But your regret, that could be permanent. Today we're going to talk about why fear of judgment is the real barrier keeping you from starting, why everyone is too focused on themselves to judge you, and how starting itself is courage in action. Because here's what you need to understand. You don't need to feel brave to be brave. You just need to act brave. And every expert who intimidates you today was once exactly where you are right now, scared and starting from nothing. Let's start with the real barrier, because once you understand this, everything changes. Fear of judgment keeps more people out of the gym than lack of time, lack of money, or lack of knowledge combined. It's the silent epidemic of modern fitness. You imagine walking into that gym and feeling every eye on you. You picture the seasoned lifters shaking their heads at your form. You envision the fit people wondering what you're doing there. You create entire scenarios in your mind where your inexperience becomes a public spectacle. But here's what's actually happening in that gym. Nobody is watching you. Nobody is judging you. Nobody even notices you're there. Why? Because everyone is completely focused on themselves. The person deadlifting in the corner, they're thinking about their form, their breathing, whether they can add 10 more pounds next week. The woman on the treadmill, she's wondering if she'll finish her run, what she's making for dinner, if she remembered to send that work email. The guy doing bench press, he's counting reps, watching his technique, hoping he doesn't fail this set. Nobody has the mental capacity to judge you because they're all managing their own workout, their own goals, their own concerns. The judgment you're terrified of, it exists only in your mind. Here's the psychological reality. People are fundamentally self-absorbed, not in a malicious way, but in a survival way. Everyone is the main character in their own story. They're worried about their own performance, their own appearance, their own progress. You are a background noise in their personal fitness journey. And the few people who do notice you, the experienced lifters, the trainers, the gym regulars, they're not judging you, they're proud of you. They remember being exactly where you are. They respect the courage it takes to start. Every single person who looks confident in that gym had a first day. Every person lifting heavy weights once struggled with the empty bar. Every person with perfect form once had terrible form. Every expert was once a beginner who felt exactly like you feel right now. The difference between them and you isn't natural talent or fearlessness. It's that they started despite being scared. They acted before they felt ready. They chose courage over comfort. Starting is courage in action. You don't need to feel brave to be brave. You just need to show up. Courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is action in the presence of fear. Every time you do something that scares you, you're being courageous, whether you feel it or not. Think about every expert who intimidates you. That power lifter who makes deadlifting look effortless. Their first day they were terrified of looking stupid. That runner who glides on the treadmill. They once couldn't run a single mile without stopping. That person with the perfect squat, they once couldn't squat their own body weight. Every single person you admire in fitness started scared. The only difference is they started anyway. They took scared action. They felt the fear and did it anyway. And each time they showed up despite the fear, they got a little braver, a little stronger, a little more confident. Here's what you need to understand about the asymmetry of fear versus regret. Your fear is temporary, but your regret could be permanent. That fear you feel about walking into the gym, it's real, but it's temporary. It lasts for the first few workouts, maybe the first few weeks. Then it fades. You realize nobody was watching. You discover that people are actually helpful when you ask questions. You understand that everyone respects effort more than experience. But regret? Regret compounds. Every day you don't start is another day of wondering, what if? Every month you delay is another month of staying the same while others transform. Every year you wait is another year of living below your potential. 5 years from now, you won't remember the fear you felt on your first day. But you will remember whether you started or not. You'll either look back with pride at your courage or with regret at your hesitation. Fear fades, regret grows. Choose courage. Here's the truth about overcoming fear. You can't think your way out of it. You have to act your way out of it. All the mental preparation, all the visualization, all the pep talks in the world won't eliminate the fear. Only action eliminates fear. Fear is eliminated through exposure. The more you do the thing you're scared of, the less scary it becomes. The first day is terrifying. The second day is just uncomfortable. The third day is manageable. By the 10th day, it's normal. You don't overcome fear by feeling brave. You overcome fear by acting brave repeatedly until being brave becomes who you are. Action creates the confidence you thought you needed before you could act. It's backwards from what most people think, but it's how courage actually works. Think about everything you're comfortable with now that once scared you. Driving was terrifying until you did it enough times. Speaking up in meetings was scary until you practiced. Even simple things like ordering food at a restaurant or making phone calls, these were once sources of anxiety that disappeared through repetition. The gym is no different. It's scary until it's not, and it stops being scary through action, not through thinking. I want to tell you something important about the nature of courage. Courage is not a feeling, it's a decision. It's not something you have or don't have, it's something you do or don't do. Every day you choose courage, or you choose comfort. You choose growth or you choose stagnation. The people you admire didn't wait to feel ready. They didn't wait for permission. They didn't wait until they felt confident. They decided to act despite their fear, and their courage grew through their actions. You have that same choice available to you right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel more prepared. Right now. You can choose to let fear win, or you can choose to act despite the fear. Here's what I want you to remember. Everyone who's ever achieved anything meaningful in fitness started exactly where you are. Scared, unsure, feeling like they don't belong. The only difference between those who succeed and those who don't is that the successful ones started anyway. They felt the fear and acted anyway. They were embarrassed and showed up anyway. They made mistakes and kept going anyway. They were judged by some people and didn't let it stop them. They chose progress over perfection, courage over comfort, action over analysis. That power lifter you admire. They walked into a gym for the first time feeling just as scared as you do. That marathon runner? They once couldn't run around the block. That person with the incredible transformation? They once looked in the mirror and felt exactly like you feel right now. The difference is they started. They took scared action. They did the thing that scared them while still feeling scared. And that changed everything. Your fear is normal. It's human. It's temporary. But it doesn't get to make your decisions for you. You get to feel scared and act brave anyway. That's what courage looks like. Not the absence of fear, but action in the presence of fear. Here's your challenge for this week, and it's going to require courage. Take one scared action related to your fitness. Do the thing that scares you while still feeling scared. Maybe it's walking into that gym for the first time. Maybe it's signing up for a fitness class. Maybe it's going for a run in your neighborhood where people might see you. Maybe it's asking someone for help with your form. Whatever it is, do it afraid. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Don't wait to feel brave. Act brave. Don't wait for confidence, build confidence through action. And here's what you'll discover. The fear was worse than the reality. The judgment you were terrified of doesn't exist. The people you thought would mock you actually respect you for starting. The thing you built up in your mind as this huge scary obstacle is actually manageable. But more importantly, you'll discover something about yourself. You're braver than you thought. You're stronger than you believed. You're capable of more than you imagined. And that discovery will change not just your fitness, but your entire life. Every person you admire had to face the same fear you're facing right now. They felt just as scared, just as unprepared, just as out of place. The only difference is they chose action over paralysis. They chose courage over comfort. Your fear is temporary. Your regret could be permanent. Choose courage. Choose action. Choose to start, even if you start scared. I'm Dimitri, and that's your raw daily fuel for today. If this gave you the courage to take that first scared step, hit that subscribe button. We're here every day with more powerful motivation built on courage, not comfort. Your future self is counting on your courage today. Don't let fear steal another day from your potential. Start scared, but start.